down for taking it slow. Never held me down, you dipped in it so. Unlucky for you, I won't let it go.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing my current workout routine and walking you through my whole week, showing you all the different workouts I'm doing and my current split. I've gone back and forth on like having a plan for my workouts and having a split for my workouts, or just deciding the day of what types of exercises I like to do. Right now I enjoy having a split. I feel like it gives me a little bit more structure and like keeps me motivated to work out, but sometimes I just do whatever I feel like. I've been doing this routine for a couple weeks now and I really have been liking it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I've gone through a lot of different workout fitness phases, I feel like, and I feel like a lot of people go through that too. I went through a super big cardio phase where all I wanted to do was go on runs or like do spin classes and stuff. I went through a big pilates and like body weight exercise phase. I did the whole like Chloe Ting ab challenge last year, and then this past winter I got into weight training a lot and like barely did cardio at all. But I really do feel like the workout routine I'm following right now has a little bit of everything, and it has cardio, it has weight training, it has Pilates, and I feel like that just overall makes me feel my best. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna get into day one. Today is a lower body day. We're gonna be focusing on glutes and quads. I've been doing 2 lower body days a week. The first one is today, which is glutes and quads, and then the second one is glutes and hamstrings. I like doing glutes on both days just because I'm trying to really target my glutes right now and grow my glutes. I definitely switch up the exercises I do for each split day a lot. I don't like to do like the same exact exercises for each split day because I just feel like it gets boring really easily. I also think that it's good for your overall like athletic ability to keep switching up the movements you're doing so your body doesn't get too used to one set of movements. So like for example, I'll do squats on glute and quad days, but this glute and quad day I'm just choosing not to do squats because I honestly just don't really feel like doing them today. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I've been liking keeping variety in my workouts and I don't want to just focus on strength training or just cardio. I don't have a Stairmaster machine at this gym because I'm at home right now and the gym I use is pretty small, but when I'm at school or I have access to a stair climber machine, I'll use that on my leg days just to get in a little bit of cardio for like 10 minutes. The Stairmaster honestly kills me each time. I don't have to be on there for a while to get my heart rate up. But yeah, let's get into glute and quad day. Alright, so starting out, you gotta warm up. I like to get on the treadmill just for like 5 to 10 minutes and walk on an incline, and then I'll stretch out my muscles a little bit. I know this doesn't seem that important, but trust me guys, it really is. I used to not do this and I would get really bad muscle pains after working out and lifting heavy. Just take like 5-10 minutes to warm up, stretch out your muscles a bit, take care of your body. I then got out my resistance band and did some glute activation exercises. This is something I also used to not do, and once I started doing it, it just completely changed the game. It helped me a lot with mind-muscle connection. I used to not be able to feel my glutes when doing glute exercises, but once you start out your workout with this, it's really going to help with feeling your glutes, and I personally feel like it helps me work them a lot better. Alright, so getting into weight training now, I start out by doing some hip thrusts. On glute and quad days, I like to go pretty heavy with the hip thrust, so I'll either use a really heavy weight or I'll just do a lot of sets. I chose to do more sets this time, so I did 4 sets of 10. Each time I started a new set, I added on some more weight, practicing progressive overload. I then went on to Bulgarian split squats, did 3 sets of 8, added on more weight each time again. I then did some weighted step ups. I only did 2 sets for this because I could feel my body just kind of like already getting tired and I didn't want to fall and embarrass myself in the gym. I then did some cable pull throughs. This is basically like a standing hip thrust. So when you're bringing the cable forward, be sure to really squeeze your glutes. And then for my burnout at the end, I did some side glute bridges, and you would think that these are easy because you're not using a weight, but trust me guys, I did 3 sets of 10 and my glutes were on fire at the end. Alright, getting into day 2, which was push day for our upper body. This day we focused on the chest, shoulders, and triceps. I warmed up again on the treadmill, stretched out my muscles, and then got right into some close grip chest presses. Did 3 sets of 10, practiced progressive overload again for all of these exercises, adding on a little bit of weight each time. Then did some seated dumbbell Arnold presses, 3 sets of 10 again, and then did a superset of high pulls into bent over wide and high rows. Did 3 sets of 10 of those. Basically, a superset is where you do 2 exercises back to back without taking a break. I then did some lateral raises, and let's just not talk about my form in these. My arms were so tired. I then got on to the shoulder press machine, did 3 sets of 10, and then did the chest press machine. And then I did a little burnout with some tricep push-ups, and as you can see, I was dying. I could barely make my way to the ground, so. Alright, day 3, our second leg day of the week. We focused on glutes and hamstrings this day. Started out with the same type of warm-up, stretching, glute isolation exercises as I did on day 1. The first weightlifting exercise I did was some barbell sumo deadlifts, and I went pretty hard with these. I did 4 sets of 7. Again, practice progressive overload, added on a little bit of weight each time. When you're doing this, you don't have to add on like an extreme amount of weight. It can literally just be like 5 pounds. I then did some glute bridges and only did 3 sets of 7 here, and went a little bit lighter on the weight because I went pretty hard with the glute bridges at the beginning of the week. I did some dumbbell RDLs, did 3 sets of 10 of these, and then I went into some 1-leg Romanian deadlifts, and these are actually so hard. I was having a lot of trouble balancing, so I only did 2 sets of 10, but they really kill your hamstrings. I really recommend them. I then just incorporated in like a little bit of a calf exercise because I don't want to avoid that muscle group. I did like 2 sets of 10 with some dumbbells, and finished out with the hip abduction machine and did however many sets I could of 10. I think I did like 3 sets of 10 on this. Alright, starting out with our second and last upper body day of the week. Today was pull day, so that means we were working our back and our biceps. Made sure to warm up and stretch before and after the workout. The first weight exercise we did was a conventional deadlift, and I did 4 sets of 7, so this was the main exercise I did for the workout. I then went into some underhand barbell rows, did 2 sets of 10, did some seated dumbbell hammer curls, did 3 sets of 10, and then went into a superset with the cable machine. I went from a straight arm pull down into a bicep curl and did 3 sets of those. Again, a superset means you do the exercises back to back. I then transitioned over to the seated cable row machine and did 3 sets of 10, and then did the seated high cable pull down machine and did 3 sets of 10 again. On most pull days, I also like to finish out with using the rowing machine because it's using basically the same muscles that you use on a pull day and allows me to get in a little bit of cardio. So I just went on the rowing machine at like a medium resistance for about 10 minutes. Alright, hello everyone, welcome to day 5. Today we're going to be focusing on our whole body. It's a full body day. There's a couple different options I take for this day. The first option is just going to the gym and weightlifting again and just focusing on my whole body, so doing like some upper body movements, some lower body movements, maybe even like a little bit of core stability work in there. Some days I'll do like a really hard-hitting vinyasa yoga flow. If you're unfamiliar with yoga, vinyasa is pretty fast-paced and the purpose is to like get your heart rate up. It's supposed to be pretty challenging and helping with building strength, but the option that I've been getting into a lot recently is doing Pilates, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be doing a 50-minute Pilates workout. I'm following along to this one YouTuber. Her name is Move with Nicole, and I love her videos. She has like such a soothing voice, and a lot of the movements she has remind me of dance. I like never talk about this on my channel, but I used to be a dancer and I used to do mostly ballet, and I'm pretty sure she's a ballerina, and you can definitely like tell in the movements she's doing that it has a lot of like ballet influence, so I really enjoy her videos. I highly recommend her. On some days I'll even incorporate in like a little bit of cardio, so I'll maybe cycle or I'll go on a run or like get on the treadmill and walk on an incline. Today I'm not really feeling cardio that much. I'm just not really in the mood for it. So I think I'm just gonna do this little 50-minute class, and yeah, it's gonna be my workout today.
I've been inside trying to get these dollars, trying to make more money than life makes problems. New city, new city.
Okay, so like I said in the beginning of this video, I have 2 rest days built into my current workout routine, but I don't always take the full 2. If I decide to only do 1 rest day, on the other rest day that I don't want to take, I'll usually like go on a run or do a cycling class. I found that that's the day I like to just basically do cardio or like a really long walk. This week I just ended up getting on the Peloton for like 30 minutes and doing a really quick ride with Cody Rigsby. I love you, Cody Rigsby. You're definitely not watching this, but I love you. Always make sure to take at least 1 rest day because it's so important for your body to heal and recuperate. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Let me know if you try out any of the workouts. I know when you first get into working out or first get into going to the gym and trying to start weightlifting or anything like that, it can be a little scary. So I hope this gave you a little bit of guidance, maybe, or a little bit of inspiration for what you can do in the gym. Definitely let me know if you try out any of the workouts and how you like them. I love you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe for more health and lifestyle related content, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
New weather, new leather, I'ma get it now.